Oh hey internet, what is up? Welcome back to the Type QQ channel as we continue to take a look at Synchronicity Prologue, based within the Shin Megami Tensei world, I suppose. In the previous video, we got through a good chunk of this sort of first level, I suppose, meeting the Black Frost villain as he ran away, I suppose, and we saved our game. We're on level 3 power right now. And as to my word, now I've kind of fixed my keyboard bindings. However, still haven't kind of plugged the controller. That still might be the thing we go on from here in future videos. But at least for the time being, we fixed the controller. Here we are against our first boss, who kind of reminds me of like Spark Mandrill, who's kind of weak to your light charge attack, or rather your ice attack. So this is, I suppose, the strategy is, although he looks like he is weak to ice, is to kind of freeze him and kind of like spam him down. I mean, it's doing quite a lot of damage, especially where we're freezing him and he can't really attack us back. But as you can see, he's attacking ice in these icicles from the ceiling as well. So, it's not like we can jump on Pyro Jack and the world is, and we're not gonna, take damage or anything. However, we are going to kind of block that damage. However, we just did take like an icicle to the head, so that's what I mean. It's kind of like it's there's damage to have everywhere. There we go. Leveled up to level 5. I thought we just gone like a couple levels there, taking him down. All right, you punk. He's down. Save the game real quick. Why not? Get a heal. Didn't heal all our MP, which is bizarre. Maybe it's just a set amount. But it's, as you can see, it's kind of slowly regenerating anyway, so it's not the worst thing ever. But yeah, if this is your first viewing, you haven't checked out the first video. Oh, there's some guy in the snow. This game is free up until like pretty much the end of the year. So there's a link in the link below the video. So if you're interested in this, it's a free download. So check it out. Download it yourself. There's still some parts that are Japanese. But other than that, yeah, it's an interesting get. So we have that area too, which seems to be what it said, stage 2. Sort of another one of those blocks there. So although we probably should go back to that area that we kind of retreated out of, we are checking out this area first as well, which kind of has this sort of mirror world, or sort of, I think we've seen in other games where there's a shadow world and a regular world, and you touch a certain magical item and it switches between the two. So a bunch of items, a lot of stuff that you can kind of assume you know what it is. You got your muscle drink and your mental drink. Is that a Suma? Looks like it does a little bit of both. The item that I picked up, however, or I'm going to pick up, is the most bizarre one. And I thought, like, hey, maybe that's a new skill, because it's kind of like a wild orb, like our Mabuhu skill. So I thought maybe, hey, shit, we'll buy a skill. It's actually a sort of like regeneration, or a second life gem. So essentially, if we die, we can get regenerated by that orb. However, it's a little hard to figure out until you actually die once. You know what I really want is I want like Pyro Jack-o'-lantern here to have a skill like our super ice move, you know, for Jack Frost, but we don't. I don't know. Maybe we haven't found one, or maybe haven't leveled it up. However, we did just save the game. Oh, there's something there. That's exactly what I wanted. Like, however, I have no idea how to change our skill to his. Yeah, you can see it. We switch over to Jack-o'-lantern, but it's. Yeah, it's really not showing. You know, we're not really getting the skill over there. I don't. It might be a different ability. Like, you know, our charge move may have changed. I'm not really sure. That's why it's a little bit of a shame that after we pick up that item, the dialogue was in Japanese, and I'm not exactly fluent. I would even say I'm slightly fluent. I don't know Japanese. Period. So I'm really banking on the fact that there's hopefully nothing important said between these characters. Oh, Jesus. That's quite a lot of damage from those little schmucks. It's good to see these sort of like other sort of like either neutral or ice creatures still take damage from ice. And here we go. We can even put our shmup skills to the test now, even in this game. But it looks like half the bullets are ice and fire, so it doesn't look like we have to really dodge a whole lot. Oh, there's another piece of like a ring of some sort. Yeah, you can't necessarily say that the charge move is new as well. I'm not really sure what the heck's going on. I mean, it might be like a command thing, like, you know, down, forward, attack. I don't know. It'd be something I have to kind of figure out. Yeah, this is not turning out very well. It appears that like it's healing and taking damage from Jack-o'-lantern's attack there. This is turning out real bad. Yeah, and there's that item we picked up. Fucking saving the day. Although like nothing really was earned by going this way. Maybe just that little secret like fraction of a golden ring. But also, you know, before we die, we probably should save the game. Oh, there's one of those teleport rooms again, so we can teleport to the yeah, to like the beginning of the game if need be. Alright, there's our save. Pretty easy to navigate, I'd say. It's a cool little feature, but yeah, nothing too hard to figure out. Hey, and that's pretty handy too to kind of freeze them like that. Yeah, it's gonna take forever to kill these guys with fire attacks, so just moving on from there. That's pretty interesting. You can actually fire both attacks at the same time if you kind of do your Mabuhu like skill attack and then switch and start firing with the Jack-o'-lantern's attack. Save point? Why not? Alright, coming across a little of a challenging area here with these trolls. These sort of imps or what have you. These guys do a lot of damage. Not to mention there's chandeliers just falling and then being chucked at us. Yeah. Yeah, kind of a rude welcome. Although we're halfway to level 6, so at least we're on the right path of getting a bunch of experience points. But even with the keyboard in, you can there's still a bit of clunkiness, you know, still a bit of control and platforming issues. It's better, but it's still it's not perfect. So the controller certainly might find a pop in the next video. Get that fucking Jesus Christ! We cannot dodge that thing. We can take down these red imps. It's just a matter of just delivering the damage. Another part of the brass ring up there. Yeah, it looks like you can get up there, but you know, maybe we missed a spot or something like that. Other than that, it does look like it's a bit high. Yeah, it seems like maybe sometime later, maybe you get a skill that gets you up there. I'm not sure, but you know, we're gonna have to continue on without it. Which is, you know, some things that you have to do in sort of Metroidvania games is going, okay, I'll just have to keep a mental note of that and come back to it later. Easy enough little maze there. Oh shit. Yeah, we kind of need a floor to sort of hover on. So once we, oh, but that kind of tells you how we get that. Okay. So what we need to do is we just kind of have to roughly remember where we are and what we're over, and then kind of touch the candles and kind of fall through the floor onto what we need to pick up. Okay, you idiot. What are you thinking? You gotta go touch the... There you go. I was just saying how easy it was last time, and now we're having a sort of lapse of... Yeah, exactly. Lapse of something, you know. But it should be somewhere nearby this, you think? Or actually right there. Okay, so we landed directly on top of it. Easy enough, I suppose. Oh, as we nearly fall further down the level. I mean, luckily I don't believe it's death, but almost as worse when you're falling down to an earlier part of the level. There we go. Just spamming our attacks and just clearing out the enemies. Very close to level 6. Maybe a bit overkill with that. It looks like maybe we come... Well... Yeah, unfortunately. Unfortunately, and actually, Jack-o'-lantern does a good job of clearing these guys off too with their triple attacks there. As they just charge into death. Alright, once more. It seems to be the sort of theme of this level is that, yeah, walls and floors disappearing when you touch certain things. And you can tell, oh, there's level 6 right, and you can actually tell, you know, there seems to be even more of a level above us, so I bet this is going to circle around. If, yeah, you can kind of tell that this is some sort of odd tower. But luckily it looks like you can kind of just like maneuver yourself through this area. Granted, taking a little bit of damage, but... Here's hoping that's a save point, right? No. However, there's some sort of weird glyph or some sort of weird item. 10. That's the only thing. So, who knows? We need 10 something. Maybe we need to be level 10. And also we picked up this. I don't know what that is either. Yeah, sadly. It's telling us. If I remember, if I'm not incorrect, that seems to be the Synchronicity logo. So maybe it's saying that we have to be level 10 to be able to do something or pick that up. Or maybe it's just a clue. Maybe it's one of those, like, you know, sort of hint bulletins, you know? I don't know. Here we go, just charging through. Onward and outward. Oh shit. Oh no. Oh no. Alright, so there's that. So we've pretty much fallen, I mean, not to the bottom, but really damn close. So I think what's going to happen, Jesus, let's not even press our luck with that. So I guess what we're going to do is we're just going to save the game before we make any more mistakes, you know, and just save our progress and pick it up in the next video, maybe with a controller as well. There's our save. Alright guys, that's going to be it for this video. Don't forget to subscribe, leave a like, leave a comment, do all that stuff, and we'll come back and play some more Synchronicity Prologue in the future.